back to another sports podcast, everybody, because it's exactly what the world needs. It's another sports podcast. We're the Sweaty Trio. We're glad to be back. But today, we have a certified CFL vet. He's been everywhere from the Grey Cup, the Edmonton Eskimos, and more. He's 6'5", he can probably moss us all blindfolded. You see him in the end zone, you see him in the green and white, and now you get to hear him tell it all. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Devon Bailey.
Thank you. That's a good intro.
No, man. Thank you so much for coming out to the pod, man. We're so gassed to have you, and especially to have someone from the area, from our community, being able to tell the story of how to grind the ranks of these sports leagues and how to make a name for yourself. Especially where football isn't a big thing out here. Nobody cares about football in Canada, I feel like. It's growing now.
Maybe in Ontario.
In Ontario, for sure. So we want to ask, you were drafted 6th overall, correct?
6th overall, yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What was your draft experience like that draft day?
Draft day was good, man. Like, I had a bunch of my friends over. Vince was definitely there, too.
Yes.
Vinny D, shout out to him. All the Stock boys. I have a group of friends that went to St. Simon Stock with, I grew up with. And we've been together ever since, like, grade 4 for me. That's when I have late addition to it. But grade 4, we all got together. So Stock boys were there. My mom was there. My little brother was there. My sister. Just watching the living room, man. Got the number, turned off the TV, cracked some bottles. Got coming, man.
That's awesome. Just pull that mic a little closer to you.
Closer?
Yeah,
sure.
There you go.
Is that better?
Sorry, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. That was honestly the draft day for me.
And so what was like the adjustment from university ball to the CFL?
In terms of gameplay, man, it's speed.
Yeah.
Like, talent-wise, of course, you have more seasoned players. The best thing I can say is, like, everybody's an all-star. From, like, the bench to your starting, like, everybody could play. Everybody can clack pads. Like, everyone's an all-star. You go to the university, OUA or AUS, where I was in St. FX, you might get a handful of all-stars, right? But, yeah, backup is a beast. So that was the biggest difference, you know?
Was there a gap? So I worked for OUA for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few weeks ago Jacob Scarfone, who played for Guelph and then played a couple seasons in the CFL. We had him on, but he played in the OUA. Would you say there's a difference between like Ontario football versus Eastern Canada football?
Yeah, you're gonna start an argument with that question. You're gonna start an argument because I don't know. Maybe it's changed a little bit now, but when I was coming up, AUS was like bottom tier.
Yeah.
There were like four teams in rotation, I think. And one of the biggest things in like my scouting bureaus and all that as well was the fact that I was in the AUS dominating that, as opposed to being in the OUA where real competition was.
Yeah.
But I shut that down to East-West. Go to East-West Bowl, now everybody's there. You do the same thing.
Yeah.
So depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. I say that competition is competition. You definitely have more studs just because there's more teams over there.
Yeah.
So more studs in the OUA than AUS, when I was there at least. But food is food, man.
Food is food, exactly.
Food is food.
I want to ask kind of what was the football culture like in these university locker rooms? Were they very much geared towards people going to the CFL and the NFL, or was it more about a stepping stone to put something on your resume?
That's a good question, man. I think that goes down to who you ask as well, right? For me, I played all the stages, so for me it was just like going to Mount Carmel for a couple of years. Like, I started very late for football, and then I used that as a stepping stone to go to university, and then football, that stepping stone was just to finish university, and it kind of just rolled down for me. When I realized that it was actually possible for me to go to the next level, then I did use my time there, my third and my fourth year, to really dial in and try to make it to the league. And of course, aspirations for NFL, CFL, it didn't really matter to me. If I could play pro ball, I was just trying to do it. So for me, I was a late bloomer, but I feel like in my locker room, the biggest drive was definitely to try to win.
Yeah.
Right? It was just try to win a chip. It doesn't really matter what happens tomorrow. Go 1-0 on a day.
That's it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So I want to ask, do you remember your first touchdown in the CFL? Or your first catch? Like your first big catch?
I remember both.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember both.
Walk us through them.
Yeah. First catch, I just had a simple, it's called the dog route. It's just a 5-yard dig from wide out. You guys know football, so from Z, wide out. Mike Riley, probably one of the better quarterbacks I played with for sure. We ended up winning a Grey Cup together with him. Fucking cannon of an arm, just whipped a 5-yard dart out as hard as he could, and I just caught it. Fingers fucking hurting me. Got it, like, yeah. Like, fuck. My first touchdown actually was against my buddy. His name is Courtney Stevens. Even now he doesn't play. He works for Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Nice.
And it was against the Hamilton Tiger Cats as well. And just classic moss ball, man.
50-50 go up and get it?
Yeah, it's not 50-50, but toss it up.
With this guy,
Sorry,
Toss it
my
up.
bad.
I'm going to get it. And that was actually thrown by one of my other good friends, James Franklin. He threw me that one. So
That's what's up. So it seems like you made a lot of friends within like that, the CFL. Like, would you say that CFL brotherhood continues to thrive outside of football?
yeah, man, absolutely. That's always been my biggest takeaway from the CFL. Like, I love the fact that I got to experience Canada, travel around there, and the country's beautiful, man. Like, everybody wants to just leave, but you're missing out if you don't see Canada.
Banff for like
Beautiful.
Vancouver's like gorgeous.
Even Ontario, if you go to the right spots.
Go to the right spot.
Only north,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, only north is beautiful. And I've done that drive a couple of times to like Saskatchewan and to Edmonton, so I got to go up north and see that as well too. But yeah, my biggest takeaway is definitely the friendships that I've made. Like my first godchild is one of my best friends, Shamad Chambers.
That's awesome.
I got to play with him and win it with him in Edmonton. This is actually our company too, OTC, at the Chamber. We do speed and agility work.
Very cool.
Yeah, Willie Jefferson, still active in Winnipeg, D-line. I was just talking with him the other day. Yeah, these are like some of my best friends that I've met over there for sure.
Nice.
Those stock boys and then CFL guys.
That's it.
I also want to ask, so like another takeaway, maybe you could tell us what cities you like the best from your CFL experience in Canada?
Yeah, I have to answer that too before. Nobody really... Bro, Saskatchewan, man.
Yeah?
That's the same response.
No chance.
That's the response I always get, man. Like, for sure, BC, absolutely beautiful. Good culture, good nightlife, beautiful weather. One of my favorite stadiums to play in as well. But like, I'm a very low-key guy, man. Like, Saskatchewan kind of reminded me of St. FX. So I don't know if you guys know much about St. FX, but it's very, very small town. Town wouldn't even exist without the university. But Saskatchewan, real peaceful, just
Quiet,
flat,
relaxing.
quiet, man. And I had a little cafe, Magpie Kitchen over there. These ladies were amazing to me in there. And I'd walk in there, they have my sandwiches ready. The culture is beautiful.
That's real small town Canada where it's the hospitality is just,
Hospitality,
Yeah.
exactly.
it's
man.
thriving up there, man.
And Rider Nation, best nation out of all the CFL fans, in my opinion. Like, you go to a Toronto game, if they're playing Sask, you see just as many Sask fans there than you would Argos fans. So Rider Nation, they took care of me out there, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
they seem like they're just completely diehard. You know, like face paint, jerseys,
Yeah.
everything.
Watermelons on the head. They're just in there, bro. Rider Nation. Rider Nation, I love it.
So do you remember your welcome to the CFL moment?
Yeah, when he broke his hands on that path.
No,
on
not
that bullet from Mike Riley.
My first welcome to the CFL moment actually was training camp. We had our head coach there was Chris Jones. He's like Darth Vader, bro. He's a villain in his own right. But that was the first time I did something called double barrel, and it essentially is just back-to-back plays nonstop. So we essentially had starters and backups, offense, defense. So it's like you do a play, then I do a play. You do a play, I do a play. It sounds like nothing, but fuck, it
Sounds intense, bro.
it's hurry up offense nonstop. Like by the time you get back to the huddle, your play's in. You got to run it again, back and forth. But the way I puked, the way that I puked day one, I was like, I don't even fucking like football that much. Like,
what am I doing this for?
Get the fuck out of here. This is horrible. But that was definitely my first welcome to the CFL moment. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's sick.
That training camp and stuff.
So how did that first Grey Cup, what did that mean to you personally?
It's kind of like a weight off the shoulder, man. It's like, that's obviously what I'm here for. we're all playing for one goal, and some people never even see it, never even get close. I was fortunate enough, actually, my first year I think we lost in the semifinals. But with the crew that we had, we knew we were going to make it again. So to make it and actually win it, of course you want another one. You want more. But to get one, I was like, okay. Now everything else is just icing on the cake, right? It was nice though, man. And I saw a lot of people who got to progress in that as well too. Like, again, my best friend, Shamad Chambers, he won MOC over there. That was beautiful to see that. And just like my whole receiving core, seeing it, man, it was awesome. It was a good feel.
It
was a good feel for sure.
So what was the locker room like after winning?
Oh, you got dudes with goggles on. You got
the champagne
spray, man. It was awesome. Actually, I think it was Shamad. Shamad, before the game, he's like, yo, did you buy your goggles? I'm like, what the fuck are we buying goggles for? He's like, your eyes, bro, your eyes. I didn't buy goggles and my eyes were
burning.
Eyes were torched after, for sure. But it was awesome, man.
So Taylor actually has something that he wanted to ask you about. That catch.
Oh, that sick grab.
So we're going to put this up on the screen here.
I want those, bro. Which one are you talking about?
You know who sent me this catch? Kyle sent me this catch.
Kyle?
I don't know if you can see it, but it's the one when you were on the Rough Riders in BC. Double coverage.
He said you got it. You didn't see the play.
Little moon ball.
This is what I'm talking about.
Get up.
The mob.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Oh. Is that a one-hander?
I took that in with the right hand. If you actually watch it,
that's a one-hander. And brought it. Oh my god. Is this something you think about doing before the game, or is this it just comes up in the moment? You're
no,
like, I'm going up on these guys.
Yeah, you see ball, get ball. Like, I'm never gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna one hand. No, like I just one-handed because
it's reactive.
It's just reactive. I just have to get the ball. If you actually watch it, you'll see me slow up a lot because he wasn't supposed to throw that ball. I've been double coverage.
I mean, it worked out, I guess.
It worked out. Look, Zach, shout out to Zach for sure, man. Zach Caleros, awesome QB, fucking warrior. He's battled a lot of adversity with injuries. QBs that just give you a chance, man. Like, that's all you could ask for.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm on a team. Like, if you look at that roster, we have one of the best receiving corps in history, from Canadians to Americans. Like, these are definitely Hall of Fame candidates that I'm on. So Zach Caleros just giving me a chance, man. Like, that's all I say. Like, I'll catch the fucking ball. I'll catch it. You put it in a bus vicinity, I'll get there. And Zach, man, he just gave me a chance. But if you watch it, like, I break and I'm just like, I'll just fucking keep that. Oh, fuck it, you guys up there. And I had to go and try to get that thing, man. And yeah, man, I just did. See ball, get ball. That's the number one saying, bro.
You got anything there, Michael?
So what's going on with Devon now?
He's a firefighter now, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm full-time. I'm about to hit 3 years.
Nice.
I had a nice transition out. One of the biggest things that I appreciate about the CFL is that I was able to transition on my own. You'll hear more stories and not of people like just itching for a contract or just being asked out. And I definitely was asked out at the beginning, trying to get back. But when I made the decision to finally leave, like, I had a contract set as well, and I chose to reject it.
Nice.
And I pursued firefighting.
Very nice.
And yeah, 3 years on, saving babies, saving cats, bro. I saved the cat, kept the cat.
You kept the cat?
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah, saved one, kept one, named her Rupert. She's the best. She's the best. I love her. I was just with her actually outside, just hanging out.
That's what's up.
So the CFL now, 7 teams?
I think so.
Yeah, 4.
7?
8.
I think 9 maybe.
Is it 9?
I think so.
With Ottawa, 9? What's next for the CFL? I mean, they've talked about expansion to Halifax.
Yeah.
Do you think? I mean, you played out east. Is there travel might be tough, but is there an appetite for a pro team? And I guess Halifax would be the biggest city out that way.
I mean, if you're calling, so what's next? I genuinely have no idea what's next. I feel like that Halifax thing. Didn't the guy like just take the money and run away?
He might have. Yeah. He honestly might have.
I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But if we're calling Toronto Central like home base, like that's just as far as BC.
That's true. Yeah.
I think Halifax would be a beautiful spot to go there. They got the space for it. They got good demographic. They love football out there too. Halifax is where essentially like damn near all the AUS teams are, except now I think what Montreal team, Concordia I think, is now a part of the AUS, but for the grand scheme of things, all of the teams are out there essentially. I think that'd be huge.
Yeah,
add another team to the division as well, expand it and just broaden Canada some more. It's like everything just stops right at Montreal, right? But there's some good football when you go east.
And then, this is one thing I've always wanted to ask pro athletes is, or former pro athletes, whatever. You hear about, like, whether it's hockey, football, basketball, this guy signs for 5 years at X amount of dollars, but you don't hear the process behind that.
Yeah.
With the player and the agent and the team. Like, how does that work? If you're a free agent, you get a call from BC and they say, hey, Devon, we want to sign you to a 2-year deal. They call your agent. Like, how does that walk me through the process of free agency to signing the contract to playing?
Yeah, it's just how you just laid it out, actually. Like, whatever team may be interested, for this case, let's say it's BC. BC would contact my agent. More than likely, I would know somebody on the team where the coach or the receiver coach or even one of the players may reach out and just say, like, how you feeling?
And tamper?
Yeah, allegedly. But, it's just that trickle down, man, of team, agent, and then player. My agent will just present it, tell me how he feels about it, what else we may have on the table. Hold off a little bit. I think Montreal may come with a better contract, or especially when you do have that offer, because you're on a whiteboard in all these rooms for sure, right?
Yeah.
And if a star goes to next to your name, essentially where interest is being piqued, then that pushes the agenda a little bit more for other teams to be like, oh, maybe we got to jump on him. He might sign over here and so on and so forth. But just that trickle down, and then present it to me. And I don't like it, or I like it. And go from there.
Was there any team that you really wanted to play for that you never got a chance to?
In my first year, I really wanted to play for Ottawa. But my first year, being like my draft year, was Ottawa's first year as well. So I really wanted to try to be a part of that franchise. And we beat them in the Grey Cup finals too, which was nice because they didn't end up drafting me, obviously. And I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, a little bit of payback.
Absolutely.
They had that quarterback. What was his name? Ottawa. The old dude.
Burris.
Henry Burris?
Henry Burris.
He's a legend.
Bald guy,
yeah.
Super bald. But he's sick, though. He was awesome, man. He was a beast. Like, I saw him get smacked, throw balls on a rope. Like, he's nice, though.
He was nice. Was he in Calgary for a while?
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
There's my CFL knowledge for you.
More than me.
Did injuries ever impact your game?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some pretty bad injuries for sure. Most common one was definitely like my hamstrings. Just pulling the hamstrings. I have really long hamstrings, as you guys noticed. So a lot of compensating happens there. About 1.5 inch, 2 inch tear in my groin. I broke my neck.
Oh my god.
It's actually one of the clips too. Like, I'll show you guys later, but I broke my neck against Calgary in Saskatchewan. Just like went up for a ball, rotated, landed on top of my head, and like just cracked it. Finished the game. Oh, and scored 2.
Oh my god.
That's what's up.
Points,
Not a big deal.
Talk about a warrior.
What did I tell you about the ball, bro? See ball, get ball.
Yeah.
That was probably my most major injury for sure. That was pretty disappointing just because I did suffer quite a bit of injuries in my career. Like, that was the one thing that always hindered me. Like, I'd start getting on a roll, and fucking tweak your hand. Be out for a couple weeks, then you're back on a roll. Fuck my groin. Fuck my back.
Yeah.
And Sask was my most productive. That was I think it was my first year, maybe my second year actually. Second year in Sask, so I just left Edmonton. And, bro, I'm fucking rolling. I'm scoring every week. I'm catching balls, bro. I'm nice. And then this fucking happened, and it definitely was disappointing because I finally felt like I was in my groove, like on a roll. But finished that game, was out for, I did it September. I tried to go back for 1st-round playoffs, and if we won that, I was going to go the following week. But we lost to Toronto, in Toronto, who actually ended up winning, I believe, that year too.
No, that's tough. And I know, especially in football, like, such a physical sport. He's one hit.
It's a man's game.
Yeah, man. It is.
Man's game.
It is a man's game.
Tough game to
This
get
boy
around,
couldn't
man.
play, I'll tell you that. I mean, I grew up playing house league hockey.
It's not even close, man. You just get hit in the boards versus getting blown up in open field.
Mom, I'm out for 6 weeks.
I always tell my girlfriend I could have made it to the NHL, but I had a mental health injury that I couldn't.
Those take a toll, man.
They do.
It's taxing. Tough recovery over
So
there.
you mentioned that you're doing this speed training and football training now.
Mm-hmm.
Does that at all still get you involved in the game in CFL, like operations, or have you had any of your mentees kind of make it to the next level of the sport?
Yeah, like 100%. So Shamad, the OTC out the chamber, it's myself, Shamad Chambers, and Greg Morris. And Shamad Chambers, he works with all the CFL guys. Like this one here says Receiver Summit because we had a whole CFL receiver camp in the off season, and we're doing it again in a couple of weeks. And yeah, we're still very much so involved with the CFL players, not necessarily the CFL themselves. And as for up and coming, yeah, 100%. Like we have some receivers that are absolute studs that go to Laurier, St. FX as well, Guelph, all over the place. Just people who, if they put in the work, like yeah, they'll definitely touch a league for sure.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Yeah. How do you think the CFL shaped who you are today? Something went to his mind that he can't say on one.
You know, like I would say, like it definitely took me out of my shell quite a bit. Like even prior to getting drafted, I had to do a lot of interviews and talk to a lot of people, and I wasn't very talkative growing up. Just my small shell of stock boys and sprinkling a few other of the boys, you know. But other than that, like the CFL has definitely, it's kind of taken me out of my shell where I have no issue public speaking. I have no issue being on the platform, all eyes on me, and that definitely comes from having to
Coming on really good podcasts.
just getting sweaty with the boys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sweaty with the boys.
Stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty, for sure. Yeah, man.
If you could change one thing about your football career, what would it be?
He didn't moss too many people. Not enough. Not enough mosses.
Never enough moss.
I swear to you, that is 100% true, man.
Never enough.
There's so much food on the table still. It's sickening. But I would probably try to like find a way I could manage some of these injuries more. Like again, like that was such an hindrance. Like the CFL's super cutthroat as well. Like we're trying to win games, and if you're hurt and you can't win games, then next guy up. And like I said, everybody on that roster is an all-star. Mm-hmm. So if you get hurt, like you're just dropping, and then you got to climb back up again, and then that's just time. And it's 18 games in the season, and you got hurt, and it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks. Well, here's 6 games, and now you're signing 6 weeks where you can't even go on, and you miss half the season. So I would probably try to load management more, and like trying to find a way to combat these injuries a lot more that I had for sure.
This is a little bit of a Sweaty exclusive. I want to ask, was there any like home remedies or like maybe weird different ways that you tried to remedy some injuries? I know Ocho Cinco is very big on, this is like kind of disgusting. He'd ask his teammates to piss in a bottle. Whenever he had ankle injuries, he would soak his ankles in his teammates' urine.
I never heard no shit.
Whatever works, I guess.
He said this is grandma's remedy.
I don't care if that works. I'm not doing that. Shout out to Chad Johnson too, Ocho. He was in Montreal for a bit, and he's obviously incredible. But for me, no, man. Bucket of Voltaren, flop a couple, and then just figure
Wash
it out.
it down with a beer or some vodka, and you're good to go.
Some vodka water and a couple Voltarens. A little back rub.
Yeah, that's it.
You're nice.
Maybe hit up one of those spas.
Yeah. Now those spas. Never mind.
Not the day spa, the night spa.
Especially those ones in Saskatchewan.
Gotta love those spas. Yeah,
That's what they're known for. That's why you love playing there.
You got me. Those Sask spas. Yuck.
Do you find, like, okay, so you talk about, like, Chad Johnson and, like, the transition from players that have gone from NFL to CFL. Like, the biggest one that comes to mind and the biggest struggle is Johnny Manziel. Mm-hmm. Like, when he signed with Montreal, there was, I mean, I don't know if he was done with football or he was still in that party life and, like, it kind of consumed him and he lost the love of football, but, like, it's a different game.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 downs, it's bigger ball, bigger field. Do you find like there is an easier transition? Like if you were to go, let's say Green Bay called and said, Devon, we want to sign you. Here's our playbook. Or you play on Green Bay and Edmonton calls you and say, hey, Devon, here's our playbook. Money's the same, everything's the same. Do you find it would be easier to transition to the NFL to the CFL or the CFL to the NFL?
I think CFL to NFL would be easier. Yeah. CFL, you have that extra player and you have a bigger field. And like one thing a lot of people don't know is the CFL is, bro, it's like 95% Americans. All Americans who are trying to go back to the NFL or trying to get to the NFL and using the CFL as a stepping stone. So talent is there. Like you guys obviously watched that Chad Ochocinco one where he's talking about the CFL. Yeah, he's like, yeah, these dudes are nice because they are. So talent-wise, let's just for the sake of our conversation, say the NFL has better talent than the CFL, but it's, in my opinion, you're talking about 10 out of 10, 9.5, 9 out of 10. But once you add in that extra all-star and that lesser of a down and that bigger field, that is definitely...
It's tougher.
It's tougher for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the players are hungrier too, like you said, like they're trying to make it to that next step. And so when you're in the CFL, like every down matters. Everything is, like you said, it's food. You got to go get there, get your food, and make sure that you have the accolades under your belt to make it to that next step.
100%.
Well, it's a huge difference on offense. Like, think, how many teams go for it now? 4th and 5 or shorter in the NFL. 80% of them, maybe 90% of NFL teams go for 4th and short. If it's 3rd and medium, you're punting.
Yeah.
In the CFL,
exactly.
For the most part.
For sure.
And so every down has to, like,
it counts.
You've got to get that first down. You got to make sure that you're making those moves.
Yeah, it's a passing league for sure.
And everything starts in motion too, right? The CFL.
The waggle.
Everything. The quarterbacks go like this, and the receivers fly, and the ball's snapped, and that's it.
I love that. That's what
I wish the NFL could do that.
Exactly.
It's so much harder to defend.
It is.
100%.
Imagine if the guy's getting speed. He's already accelerated to like half speed by the time he gets to the line and the snaps off.
Yeah.
You can accelerate to 100.
Especially if you're explosive. Like if you got fucking legs like that, you give that guy an extra step, half a step, you're cooked.
You're
cooked. We just watched it.
Did you ever have any matchups where your QB calls the play and you walk up to the line, you see a DB, you're like, I'm gonna fucking cook this guy? Did you ever have any like rival matchup kind of thing?
Not in the CFL.
No.
AUS for sure.
Yeah.
Not in the CFL. Bro, CFL's dogs, man. You gotta respect the guy across from you for sure. There's guys that like I knew like, oh, I'm gonna try to rip this guy's dreads out for sure. But other than that, yeah, never. Maybe like a play where it's like I feel really confident on this play.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta post. I just read corners low. I'm gonna eat on this play. But as for players, no, just dreads.
Yeah.
just dreads. I need that. I need that on my belt loop real quick.
I want to ask, so what advice would you give to young Canadians trying to make it to the show?
You got to dial in, man. You got to really commit. Like, you have to commit. Football, it's kind of in a wave right now where, like, it's alive, then it's dying again, and it's alive, and it's dying again. But ultimately, like, the CFL's there, the NFL's there, and if that's where you want to get to, like, you have to commit. You got to do those sacrifices of those late nights or waking up early and hitting the gym. For me, it was catching footballs every day. Like, even when, like, fuck, it's minus 20 outside. I'm calling the stock boy like, yo, I need you real quick. And all those boys were throwing me footballs all the time that I needed. And, yeah, man, that sacrifice for the payout of everything that you've missed, whether it was, like, parties or just even birthdays. And unfortunately for me, I was even missing funerals just to get to where I wanted to get to, which was the next level. So you gotta commit to the sacrifice for sure.
Absolutely. I heard a really good quote recently that was saying a lot of people don't make it to their dreams because they're so busy thinking about the effort it takes to get there rather than the result of when it's done. And so you're right. Like, I think turn down the parties, kids. If your friends are telling you to go out on a Friday night, get in the gym and go catch some fucking balls.
Go catch some footballs, bro.
That's the way you gotta do it, man.
You're gonna do 5 shots, go catch 5 footballs.
Yeah, that's it.
Football is shot.
Football is shot.
You can drink with the boys at night. You gotta wake up with the men in the morning.
That's
what
right.
they say, right?
That's right, man. That's right.
What was it? So you said you started late playing football, right?
Yeah.
Did you start in high school or was it later high school?
Yeah, I started I started playing receiver in grade 11.
And so did the coach be like, listen, Devon, you're obviously naturally gifted. Let's put some pads on you. What was that? How did that process go?
You know what? Actually, Vince got me into football.
Really?
Yeah, we were one lunch at Mount Carmel, just throwing the football around together, and I was just fucking grabbing the ball. I was a big volleyball guy and soccer guy myself, so catching a football isn't very hard. I don't think it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
So
that makes one of us.
25% of us know how to do it, and the 3 of us are mainstays on this podcast. So you do the math, folks.
Yeah, but just one lunch, man. Me and Vince were throwing the football around, and then I had a really low buzz cut as well too, and he told me that I looked like a guy named Terrell Owens, and then I formed my whole identity around him. Honestly, I watched him his videos. He was so arrogant at some points, no comment and all that shit. So
Eagles legend, man. That's my guy.
Oh, that's my favorite.
He was Bills legend. That's my guy.
Yeah, he's better than the Eagles.
Yeah. He's definitely my favorite player for sure. Actually, when I got drafted to the league, literally in my living room with the boys, I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, just so you know, I've never DM'd anybody. But I did DM T.O. for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, hey, just so you know, I just got drafted to the CFL 1st-Round. I just wanted you to know that I implement my play after you. I rock 81 because of you, and you've been a huge inspiration. Just wait, I'll make some more noise later. And he responded to me.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I was in there, I was like, yeah! My mom's like, what are you cheering for? Because he got drafted? I'm like, no, fucking Terrell.
This is better.
Terrell just got me
My
back.
idol just answered me.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. That was awesome.
That's wicked.
So, how hard was it to transition out of pro sports into a regular routine?
It had its trials, man, for sure. Because I didn't transition right away and knowing I wanted to get into firefighting. And even when I wanted to get into firefighting, that transition itself is a pretty lengthy process as well too. So, man, I was down. I felt so I rejected my contract, and at the time, obviously, income is still a thing. I'm not in the league anymore, but all my bills are still in the league. I got a fucking car, I got mortgage and all that stuff I have to pay for as well too. So I needed a fucking job. And I was training kids. This is when I was first starting at the speed and agility work that I do now with Shamad. So that was just starting. I was working at an electronics store, Visions Electronics. Shout out to Visions.
Quick plug.
Let me know if you guys need some shit, bro. Let me know.
Vision, sponsor us.
And bro, it was mentally, bro, that mental injury. I had one too. It was tough. It was tough, man. It was tough just because bro, honestly, I was just catching footballs in front of 50,000 people, and now I'm trying to sell you fucking insurance on your TV. It's I would go in the mirror and be I fucking hate
There's
it.
almost no purpose.
Yeah,
It's a dead end, feels like.
It did, man.
Yeah.
And it felt I fell off the mountain, right? It's I was just doing something that I thought was incredible, and now and this is no knock on anybody's job. If you fucking clean toilets, hustle, do your thing, make your money. But I'm just talking about me here, and me. I didn't feel that was my purpose. Was obviously to be here, especially after doing what I was doing. So one of my main mentors, actually, his name is Sean McKenna. He was the superintendent for Peel Police for a while, but he also coached me in Warriors. And he right away was just be a fucking cop. I'm hell no. I want to feel safe at work. I don't want to be a cop, man. That's crazy.
So then you picked firefighting to feel safe at work?
I want to feel safe among
You got a cat out of it, man. You think you get Rupert out of it?
Shout out Rupert.
Yeah, bro. Shout
Pulling
out
people
to
over on the
Rupert.
highway? No chance.
Shout out to Rupert for
You see a
sure.
cat in the car? Yeah, that cat's mine now. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't
This
got
cat belongs to Peel? No, it belongs to me.
Put it in the evidence bag.
But McKenna really guided me along this process as well. I have so much love and respect for him for honestly getting me out of that rut that I was in and pushing me, saying that you can obviously be more, do more, just apply yourself. And I attempted to get into fire. And as I was there in Visions, and what was horrible about it is fucking I was good at selling TVs, and I hate that so much. I'd hate it, bro. I'd be like, you're such a fucking loser. And then like, oh, Devon, you're getting a promotion today. And I'm like, I fucking can't stand this, bro. Thanks. I'm like, fuck.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, you're still such a loser, bro. You don't even run the store, and I'm walking around like I fucking do. I don't. But then I tried to get into fire, and the reason why I said the assistant manager thing is because now I'm in the office studying for my fire exams, and I had a lot going on then too. Like obviously, just your personal life takes a toll, and I'm still thinking about even being like, fuck, should I go back to the league and just thug it out and try to just get some bread like that as well too. I end up failing my exams. I'm going through it with the chick that I was with too, so like all that's all fucked, and I'm still selling TVs here. So failed those exams and I told McKenna like I was about to write my exams, and I failed them. And he's messaging me for weeks, like, how'd your exams go? And I'm full on ghosting. And he sent me a voicemail. He's like, listen, you fucking asshole. I know you fucking failed your exams. You better fix up fucking now, or you're going to be a cop. And mind you, super irrelevant, but I have to say this just because people always have a certain depiction of other people, how they perceive people a certain way. McKenna is a very mean-looking white man. And just the fact that, like, the climate, like, you know, white people, black people,
for
Asian
sure.
people, all those people. But to have that in my corner, like, have him in my corner like that, where, like, this man was really pushing me to be something. Even when I failed, he didn't give up on me. It scared the shit out of me to get right, to be honest, too. He's like, I'm going to fucking arrest you. I hope you get a speeding ticket. But, I eventually, of course, passed my exams, told Visions to kick rocks, and then started applying places. And now I'm in Markham Fire.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Very nice, man.
I feel like that's the tough part that people from the outside looking in don't understand about pro sports is, yeah, man, these guys make good money. Like, CFL athletes make good money. Like, don't get me wrong. But they're retiring at 30, 35, whereas most people work their office jobs till 60, 65. What the hell am I supposed to do with the next 30 years of my life?
Exactly.
So that's, I feel like, the hard part looking at it. It's like, oh, man, well, that guy made $40 million in his career. It's like, yeah, but now he feels like he's not doing anything with his life.
Yeah, purpose, man. Purpose is a huge thing,
And,
for
like,
sure.
there's only a handful of, I mean, use the NFL as an example, whereas, like, you know, Jason Kelsey retires and then one of the stations called and say, hey, you want to do some panels with us? Like, sure. But what about the other 100 guys that retired last year that are now struggling to make ends meet because they don't have that next career? So I feel like, I mean, if you were looking for, like, me to be like, you would kill it at this, I feel like you would do so well with working with kids and being like, once you get to that level, I'm going to help you. Like, you almost like what McKenna did for you, you be a mentor to those young guys going through the ropes to get to that next level. And then when they get out, you help them find the next transition in life.
Yeah,
I feel like you do really well at that.
I appreciate that, and that is something that I do now as well. Yeah, and not just football. I do it past football as well too. When I eventually got all of my certifications for fire and I was able to apply everywhere, I had options. Like, I was going back to the league, honestly. Like, I had Mississauga, I had Waterloo, I had Kitchener, I had Markham, Toronto. List went on and on.
Free agent firefighter.
I'm just in there.
Except you don't have to pay that agent fee.
no, agent fee was nice. Like, what do you guys have to offer me? You know? But Markham showed me that they had the most interest in what I had planned.
Okay.
And what I had planned was to try to diversify the department, or any department that I was going to go on, because there isn't a lot of diversity in, especially the fire department,
Absolutely.
but in select workforces. Markham really showed me that we were on the same page.
Yeah.
So when it got to a point where I was on the department, I expressed again how I wanted to start my own scholarship programs for diverse candidates and try to promote, even like with the CFL, join up with that. And they were all on board for that too. So I was able to start my own scholarship program there
Nice.
for diverse candidates with Markham.
Super sick.
And thank you. And it's just rolling now with the speed and agility work that we're doing that I'm doing with Shamad with out the chamber as well too. It's not just football, man, because him and we were lucky enough to play for 5+ years, but average CFL lifespan I think is like 2 years. So you got to have that backup plan, and everybody always says it, and nobody really takes it into account until fuck you need a backup plan. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I gotta go work at Visions. It's crazy. Yeah, but I am starting to do that, and it's going very well as well too.
That's amazing.
Good, man. Yeah, and scholarship program especially. Like you're right, the diversity is such an issue in so many fields. It's Toronto especially is such a multicultural hub of so many different
For sure.
people.
Yeah.
And it's not represented in the places where it matters.
Right.
So, like, kudos to you.
Yeah,
Thank
shouts
you.
out to you, man. That's
I
awesome.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Now we gotta get into a little bit of some
Sweaty exclusives?
sweaty
exclusives.
I'm already sweating.
All right, enough plugging you. Let's get on.
Do you have any weird or fun pregame rituals
Weird or fun?
or superstitions? Maybe some things that you had to do to make sure you had a good game.
Yeah, I had to walk bare feet into the middle of the field and sit there and read my playbook. I had to listen to Kanye West.
Nice.
I know he has some things going on right now.
Hey.
That's yay. We like Kanye.
Yeah.
All right, I can respect. I can respect.
Yay, graduation.
Yay, graduation.
You want to talk about getting yourself hyped up? Kanye will do that.
Kanye will do that, bro. But yeah, I most definitely had to be barefoot, walk into the middle of the field, Kanye in the ear, reading my playbook. Doesn't matter what the weather is. I have to do that. I even laminated my playbook because I had to do that. And one of the things that why I love the CFL was it gave me a chance to go to a movie theater in every province in Canada.
That's really sick.
Yeah,
That's
all
cool.
the provinces, even the ones we didn't play in. So that's something I did every pregame, every away game as well.
Nice.
No matter what, team dinners, not going. Team meetings, have to go. We'll go. We'll go to the movie after that, though. So, yeah, movie pregame for sure. On away games only, but home or away, I'm barefoot. In the middle of your field
crib.
for sure. Yeah, I'm there.
Did you have a go-to Kanye song?
Yeah,
Or album?
for sure. I had a playlist, and the first song in it was "I Thought About Killing You." Do you know that song?
Yeah.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a beautiful song to be barefoot to, for sure. That's a great song. That was actually though like around, I think it was like 2015. That was. Actually.
Is that off Icy Ghosts?
That was off of Yay.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I might be Bipolar was like
Okay.
on there. Awesome album. We can play it after.
That's the outro.
Try to listen party.
Yeah, we'll play it after. But yeah, that was my number one in that playlist. And I listened to 3 Peat by Lil Wayne actually a lot too.
Nice.
So they can't stop me, even if they
That's a
stop.
track.
Oh, I'm amped, ready to go.
He's ready. We should go in the backyard. Just throw. I'll play DB. You can moss me and we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
I can't believe his feet.
That would be sick content. We should go to just Simon Stock Field.
We'll put him double coverage. You and Mike go.
I'll go get my hockey equipment.
We get
on.
so
I'll put on
embarrassed.
the Eagles bucket. And
There
we'll
you
just
go.
go.
I still got my Edmonton bucket, so I'll throw that on too.
Okay, sweet.
There, bro.
I also want to ask, what province would you say was the best?
Best theater?
Yeah.
Ooh. Best theater, I gotta also go with easiest commute. So, bro, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Sask, bro. Sask is the best place to be. Sask was my favorite. for
Sask.
sure.
Not AMC Courtney Park.
Nah,
Or
nah.
Square One.
You know what was always the vibe, though? Ottawa was always a good vibe.
Yeah.
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 Because they have that court over there, too.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but they have a pretty cool little area with, like, Joey's and Cactus Club and stuff like that
Yeah.
around there. And the movie theater out there, too, for sure.
That's cool.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
but Sask, man. I love it. I'm going to Sask.
Sounds like it.
I'm moving.
Is Saskatchewan Fire hiring or?
They were. I wouldn't go out there, though. I wouldn't live out there.
Would you remember the best trash talker in the CFL? Anyone really get under your skin?
Best trash talker.
He's like me.
I don't talk shit. I don't talk shit at all. Like, I'll smile at your face and then fucking dive at your kneecaps. The best, the best trash talker, it actually wasn't a player. It was the Winnipeg fans.
Really?
Bro, the Winnipeg fans fucked with me non-stop. And like, they had their fan section right behind the away bench, and these guys were fucking face painted, horns on, making fun of shit that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know I was insecure about these things until you started saying it. Fuck, bro. Yeah, but the Winnipeg fans, I don't even know what they call themselves, but they're monsters.
I mean, they're probably just so miserable they live there.
In Winnipeg, yeah, they're like, it's fucking -20. I'm
Yeah.
in a bad mood, so your hairline shit. It's like, oh, fuck.
As I look at it, it's like, it's not bad at all.
Was your bug get lower?
Yeah, like,
I got my hat on. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
Did you have a funniest teammate that you ever played with? Someone who's consistently keeping that locker room light.
Yeah, for sure. In Edmonton,
Yeah.
Darius Bowman. You guys should look him up after too. He's unreal. Incredible receiver. Like, definitely one of the best receivers I've ever seen. Amazing leader. I would definitely call him like the captain of our receiving corps as well too. Yeah, that guy was fucking hilarious to me. And you get those southern guys with those accents too. Everything they say,
It's funnier.
It's
Just
funny.
multiplies.
He's like, he said something funny. That's not how you say that.
they ask you how you're doing, you're pissing your pants. It's like, bro, just ask how you were.
Yeah, but no, AD for sure. Darius Bowman.
Yes, what's up?
He was a baller.
Do you, by chance, have a sweaty trinity? So for us, our three sports that we cover are the NFL, NHL, and NBA. Do you have a favorite team out of those three leagues?
No.
You're not
You
super into sports these
say,
days?
no, not too much. You say NHL?
NHL, NFL, and NBA.
Those are the three sports that we cover, yeah.
NHL. You guys Leaf fans?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, well, Boston then.
I think I'm making a switch.
So this podcast was fun.
I'll see you guys
Big
next week.
Boston fans, you know? Go Bruins. No. NBA. Like, honestly, even forever, I have never really been too keen on teams. Like, I really enjoy players.
Okay.
Like, if you were to ask me way back when who my favorite NFL teams, I would just say, like, it's Terrell Owens is my favorite player. So NBA, I would have to say Anthony Edwards is one of my
Okay,
favorite players
yeah.
right now for sure. NHL,
David Pastrnak.
I have to go NHL. NHL, I'm gonna go Sam Bennett.
Really?
You just love to put the
like-
dagger right through the heart.
You can step outside if you want to.
I wouldn't go
Get your
well
ass
for you.
kicked.
Bro, Sammy is unreal.
He's good, man.
He's unreal. And the reason why I even say Sammy as well, too, is because one of my trainers, when I was in the league, his name was Andy O'Brien. And he was the strength coach for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I was privy enough, Shamad and I were able to go in those locker rooms. We were able to work with Sydney. We were able to work with like Mahar, Lesky, the names go on and on, McDavid, everybody. And Sam Bennett was also one of those guys too. And bro's a beauty, man.
He's a dog.
Bro's a beauty.
We hate him, but he's a really good hockey player.
He's a fucking beast, bro. He's a beast. Just re-signed big money too.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite NFL player currently, or I guess like T.O. all time, but like
T.O. all time
maybe
for
T.O.
sure.
era, or even now, like you loved back then or now?
Now, like, can't ever dispute what Saquon's doing. Obviously, he's nasty. Like, even before that backwards hurdle, like he was.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he was unreal. But I am, in terms of like a game where like I would enjoy watching this person play, Lamar Jackson for sure.
I really thought you were gonna say Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I'm a Bills fan, so.
Josh Allen's a beast too, for sure.
But Lamar is special. He's
He's just
special.
pure entertainment.
I heard
Yeah.
a stat the other day comparing Jalen Hurts versus Lamar, and the Eagles had, I think they were 29th in passing attempts last year, and the Ravens were 31st. And Lamar still had a fucking MVP resume out of it.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts barely broke 3,000 yards.
That's a good Sweaty Trinity. I like that. Sam Bennett's a dog. Anthony Edwards is arguably the new face of the NBA, or will be at some point.
Yeah.
And Lamar is
Lamar.
world-class talent. He's Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar puts in that work for sure.
Oh, boys, you got anything else on the docket?
Plug your stuff, man. Plug your chamber.
Before I plug, I didn't know if you guys care to, but I did bring this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
You
fucking
can take it.
sick.
Like go give the
Yeah,
fans
we're
a
gonna
front row
get
view of
this
that.
I don't know if I've ever seen a ring in person.
This is nuts.
Doing that 360, show everything.
big 8-1 on there.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Even like thinking about it
pretty
too, like
wicked.
that's another thing I
That's
really do
heavy.
appreciate about the CFL is like for me when I started, I wore 81 just because of Terrell Owens,
Yeah,
but I kind of made it my own when you win. Like that's
for sure, man.
I was 81 when we won that, man. That's me.
And like that's shit you'll never forget, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
ultimate goal, and you can say that as a CFL player, you have that.
I
You
got
won that.
That's right. Yeah,
That's the ultimate goal.
yeah, bro.
That's pretty sweet.
yeah, that's right.
That's
for
awesome.
sure.
It looks fucking good.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's fucking obnoxious.
It's
so
like
I don't really-
It's like 10
really
pounds
wear
of ring.
It's supposed to be obnoxious. I mean, you walk in a room. If I was wearing that, you're walking around the whole
Yeah.
night. Like
Anyone
this.
ever gives you a hard time, just go. You got one of these?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
This is your admission to speak to me.
So excuse me, sir, do you have a ticket? Do you have a ticket?
They're like, oh, sorry, sir.
Well, but take this opportunity to plug anything you got going on, where people can find you.
Yeah, man. Find me online, social media, Devon Bailey 905 for my IG. Find us on OTC Out the Chamber, running a lot of speed and agility work out there as well too. Anybody who wants to get better. Beautiful thing about that is it's not just football as well. Like we do speed and agility. A lot of our clients actually are hockey, soccer, volleyball. Anybody who just wants that fast twitch
sure.
to get a little bit better. And man, hit me up if you want to be a firefighter, bro. You want to save some kittens? You want to save some babies?
I had 2 cats, but I would love a third.
Well, go on a ride along.
Yeah, bro, jump in the back. I got you. We'll just go save some cats there.
You just hang on to the ladder. Go inside the truck.
That's right, man. That's right.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to everything. The more that you guys stay active, the more we can be reactive to things you guys like. Because we like making content you like. And the more active you guys get, the more we can get cool guests like Devon Bailey to come on, man.
Man.
Devon, thank you so much for taking the time.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me. I haven't done this in a while, man. I appreciate it a
This
lot.
is awesome, man.
This is beauty.
This is probably going to go down as one of the best episodes, man. This is sick. This is awesome.
Just, do you know who Cabby Richards is?
Like Cabby on the street?
Yeah. You are sitting in the exact spot he was sitting when we interviewed him
I've
2 months
seen it.
ago.
I watched the
Yeah,
interview,
well,
bro.
shouts out to you for watching.
Yeah, Cabby on the street.
That's the legendary seat. We've had Devon Bailey and Cabby Richards in that seat. Anyone else want next?
Come on, man. They got towels for when you get sweaty.
Let's go.
Come on in, bro.
Man, thank you so much. This was honestly sick, and we will love to have you on again if
One-
oh,
Yeah,
100%
boys.
come on.
Anytime you want, just hit me up, bro. This is awesome.
Maybe we'll get you on in football season. We'll talk a little NFL, we'll talk a little CFL going on right now.
Let's go.
All right, quickly. Picks for... Do you follow CFL still or not
Yeah,
really?
here and there.
You got any favorites that you think are going to come out of the East or West?
Some of my really good friends are still active on Winnipeg.
Okay.
So I know they just lost to Toronto, unfortunately, but I think Winnipeg will definitely get it going for sure. And it'd be nice to see Ottawa get back there again. I want to say fucking Toronto.
I mean, they don't even get a
fuck
parade when they
Toronto.
win. So it doesn't even matter.
It's the only winning franchise in Toronto. Nobody cares. Nobody likes
Nobody
Argos.
cares. The most winning in the city, and no one cares.
Like,
It's really sad, but
It
anyways.
is, bro. Because Toronto, you got so much shit here, man. It's like you got the Blue Jays, you got the Leafs, you got TFC. It goes on and on. Even like Raptors now, 905. Like Toronto's a lot. You got too much. You're privileged over there. That's why you go to Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
You're head of one of those movie
You
theaters.
get one of those movie theaters.
call them a movie theater massage parlor.
Got to. Massage while you doing the movie?
Yeah, right. Cut a hole in the bottom of a popcorn. All right,
the
give
VIP
this man
experience.
the flowers he deserves. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
We
very much
appreciate
for
you, man.
having
Thank you
me,
so much.
This is awesome.
And hey, everyone watching, make sure you stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty.
Yeah, he dropped it with us.
You want to fucking catch footballs, bro? You want to be fast? You want to be slow like these sweaty guys. You want to be sweaty and slow or sweaty and fast, bro?
We're average speed.
Come to OTC.
So go to see